Keith brings up a good point. We always want to be better than what we were last time, right? In and out of each day. The number one thing you need to do is have gratitude. How many of you wake up in the morning thankful for what you have? Be honest now. Wake up and say, I am thankful for what I have. Excellent, excellent. So, from there stems belief. Now, Trevor and I had a great conversation on the way up here. How do we take an individual that may have not scored the time that he wanted to score, whether it was shuttle, the L drill, the vert, right, the broad jump, the bench, whatever it may be, because his external environment is intimidating him, right? The last guy ran faster, the last guy was stronger, right? Now you start doubting your belief. Well, can I do it? Am I good enough? Right? How do we channel that? How do we actually take that now and use it for fuel versus demise? Right? Life is like a grinding stone. All right? Depending on the angle of the blade, it's either sharpen you or dull you. Okay? So that belief factor is huge. You have to believe in your ability to be great. Now, each and every one of us have greatness within us. We do. It's our ability to bring it out now. It's our responsibility. That's our accountability. Right? So when you wake up with that gratitude, right, it's important to understand, where is that coming from? Why am I thankful? What do I believe? Right? And as you go out and do an event or do some sort of activity, what do you believe in that activity? How do you feel or believe that you have what it takes to be great at it? Okay? So I want you guys to go through an exercise from now to when we see each other on Friday. All right? And it's called I Believe. All right? I want you to say, I believe that ... with your athletic ability. I believe ... in the sport that I play in. I believe ... in what I am contributing to the world. Those three questions are huge, right? Because what do I believe in my ability is going to show up when you play. If you believe that you're great, you're going to be great. If you believe that you're not so great but you're good, you're going to just be good. You can't be great. And then as far as your sport, what is your desire? What is your passion in what you're doing? Your sport is what you're doing, right? For some people, it's their career. So for some people, it's being a parent. Whatever it may be, that's their thing, their event. What is their belief in that event? And how are they finding out to better themselves, or what do they feel they're giving to that sport? I believe ... The last one is what do I believe I'm contributing to the world? Very, very important. We all love the game that we play. We all love the life that we live, I hope. That we're working towards that, right? Our environment. But as far as your contribution, that's all that matters, because this right here is temporary, right? What we do with our life is temporary. It has long-lasting results if you do it right, or else you're just another spit in the bucket. Who remembers second or third? Nobody. That first person, I remember that name. I don't know what he did, but the name just rings a bell. Do you want to be that person? I believe ... What do I contribute to the world? Work on that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to find out, what do you need to believe to achieve your goals in those three areas? Because everything stems from there. So as you start to grow that belief factor, it's going to translate into your event, into your activity, whatever you may do, or your decision making. What do I believe? How do I feel? I saw a few of you, during that workout on Friday, was going through testing, that your external, environment of what other people were testing was affecting you. Your skill and your mind started thinking, why am I not doing so well? Man, I want to get that faster score. How are you doing faster? How are you doing faster? How are you doing better? And I start to see that mindset. You need to be able to channel it. Okay, you need to be able to turn it on and say, I believe. How do I feel? Why do I feel that way? And then translate that into, how are you going to feel yourself? Like I said, that grinding stone. Let's angle that blade so that iron sharpens iron. You want a 4-4, and I want a 4-4. I want a 4-3, you want a 4-3. Right? This iron sharpens iron. Let's take what pushes you and pressures you and make that our better. Does that make sense? Does anybody have any questions in regards to that? No? Now that's where greatness begins. Okay? And that's when you start to go into what your purpose is. Because when you're in direct alignment with your purpose, you start attracting everything. You start seeing things just pop out of nowhere. You're like, wow, what a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. It's because you're in direct alignment with where you're supposed to go. And it starts within your belief. All right? So I want you guys to really work on that. What do I believe in myself and my ability? What do I believe in the sport that I play in? And what do I believe in my contribution to the world? How is this going to translate? Very, very important. As you see these youngsters here, they're looking at you guys. Right? And some of you guys may be looking at this gentleman, you know, who'll be pro soon. And this gentleman over here. Right? So those are all different levels, and as you start to see it, you have to model it. And we'll get into modeling too. How do you take the role that you play and find the model that you want to follow?